you would like to avoid feeling like this during this upcoming winter. Staying healthy proves to be a difficult feat for the average person. But as a result of my recent research and extensive education in nutrition and health, I have information today that will help you rise above the rest of the sniffling and sneezing population. By providing you with guidelines regarding activity, nutrition, and cleanliness, I am going to help you hang on to your Vim, vigor, and vitality this winter. What do your favorite comedian and most loved music artist have in common? According to doctors and researchers, including Kristen Cusick-Lewis, they actually help raise your levels of IgA, an antibody that counteracts germs. So your first line of defense is simple. Indulge in activities that make you laugh, and pop in your favorite CD a couple times a week. Your second line of defense requires a bit more motivation. Exercise. That great feeling you get after a run or the rush you experience when you work up a good sweat are the result of endorphins. Endorphins support a strong immune system by supporting the creation of white blood cells, which you need to fight infection. It is recommended that you exercise 3 to 4 times a week for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. That will keep your white blood cell count alive and well. Just make sure that your workouts are not too strenuous. A workout that is too intense will actually create the stress hormone cortisol, which blocks the creation of white blood cells. You can reduce cortisol in your system by balancing physical activity with enough rest and relaxation. Try to keep stress to a minimum and get enough rest each night. You can reduce stress in your life by participating in deep breathing, yoga, prayer, or anything that relaxes you personally. Make sure that you get enough sleep each night as well. That's vital. 8 hours per night is what is recommended. It is only after the 7th hour of sleep that your body enters the sleep cycle in which it creates the most immune-boosting repairs. Did you know that there is a reason the body craves foods like chili and soup this time of year? It is more than a desire to get warm. Chili or soups with hot spices in them get the blood flowing through your body, and good circulation is an important part of good health. So try throwing some ginger or cayenne into your dinner each night. I actually thought of a cute saying to help you remember to do this. Spice is nice. But don't stick with just the spicy stuff when it comes to your food intake. A balanced diet is extremely important for maintaining good health. A variety of protein, fruits, and vegetables will ensure that your body is getting all of the vitamins it needs. So don't always get chicken just because it's on sale at ShopRite. Sometimes the vitamins we get through our food are not enough to make sure you're in top shape. Supplements can give your immune system an extra boost. Astragalus is an herb that most people have not heard of, but according to Body and Soul magazine, Martha Stewart Living, and supporting research, it is the most effective way to keep germs from taking root in your system. You can find it in pill form at any health food store. Another thing you might try is a medicinal mushroom supplement. Make sure that it contains either maitake, shiitake, turkey tail, or reiki mushrooms. The last facet of the nutritional aspect of staying healthy is hydration. Your body is made up mostly of water, so it is important to take care of that component of your system. Researcher Sabah Karimi recommends using a flask to carry your water in instead of the traditional bottle. That way you don't have to worry about it freezing. You should cut back on caffeine and salt, as both are dehydrating substances. Try to introduce more water-based foods into your diet as well. Foods such as lettuce, cucumbers, juicy fruits, or fresh squeezed fruit and vegetable juices. Cleanliness is a more obvious aspect of healthcare, but don't simply rely on a bottle of antibacterial gel. make sure that you're using correct hand washing techniques. Scrub for at least 20 to 30 seconds, but not underneath the faucet. You do need the friction between the soap and your skin in order to dislodge germs. When bathing, follow a hot shower with a blast of cold water. This time of year, it's common for your internal thermostat to grow lazy, so to speak, because of the constant heat you experience indoors. The cold water will wake it up and get it running properly again. Start with about 5 seconds and try working up to 15 to 20. By following these guidelines for activity, nutrition, and cleanliness, you can avoid the physical misery that is common this time of year. Just think, you could use your sick time from work doing something you enjoy rather than spending it in bed underneath a pile of tissues. You will be able to enjoy winter sports, the holidays, and time with your family without joining the sniffling and sneezing population.
Good job.
And now we have time for some questions. Does anyone have one?
I have a question. I never really thought about it before, how long you should wash your hands. Why did you say I should not keep my hands underneath the faucet?
The water actually defeats the purpose of washing your hands if it's on top of your hands while you're scrubbing, because in order to get rid of the germs, you need that friction. So the water alleviates the friction.
Okay, I see.
What do you think is the most effective method out of the ones that you mentioned to stave off the colds?
The supplements are extremely effective, and according to the research, astragalus is the best way to do that, which, as I mentioned, you can get at any common health food store. Yes?
How long did you say we should exercise for?
At least 30 minutes, anywhere from there up to an hour, and if you do that 3 to 4 times a week, you'll be in good shape. Yes?
You said that caffeinated coffee can dehydrate you. Is there any difference between drinking caffeinated coffee and decaf?
Decaf would be a step in the right direction because it is less dehydrating because of the less caffeine content. But of course, eliminating it from your daily intake altogether would be the best way to go. All right, thanks for coming out tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Great job.
I feel healthier already.